Today we are going to learn your purple belt, the fifth belt, Old MacDonald Had a Farm. And the great thing about playing a song that you've heard before is that if you make a mistake, if you play the wrong fingering or you play the wrong rhythm, you hear it because the song is recognizable to you, which is really great. It makes it a little easier to play a song when you know it. Let me play it for you all the way through. And just notice it's going to use a new note, low D. So the cool thing about this song especially is if you look at the music, the first line, second line, and fourth line are identical. So once you learn the first line, you already know three of the four lines, which is really great. So if you would get your recorders out, we're going to first learn low D. So we know E. Here's our G, and we put two fingers down, and that's our low E. All you do to play D is add one more finger. Now notice that the D has two holes. If you don't cover both holes, it makes a slightly higher sound like this, but that's not D. We want D. Do you hear how that's a little lower once I covered up both of the holes? So you've got your three fingers with your left hand covering the holes, plus your thumb in the back, plus 1, 2, 3 holes underneath. If you're getting this sound, chances are it's because your thumb isn't covering the hole all the way in the back, or if you're getting this sound, you're blowing a little too hard. When I play my D, I'm going to adjust my camera a little bit so you can see that better. When I play my low D, I am using the least amount of air that I've used so far while playing the recorder. So just play around with your D to make sure you get a decent sound. And when you're ready, we're going to go through and do the fingering for Old MacDonald Had a Farm. I've posted on the Google Classroom site, I've posted a copy of Old MacDonald with the letter names written in, so you can go and look at that and copy your own letter names into your packet if you need it. And if you already feel comfortable writing your notes in, awesome, do it that way too. All right, so we're going to chin it, and it's going to start like this. G, 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 D, E, E, D, B, B, A, G. You'll notice that I keep my right hand thumb stuck to the back of the recorder, just like I did for the E note. I'm doing the same for the D note. So my hands aren't fumbling for the holes. I'm keeping my thumb stuck to the recorder, so it just easily I can lift up and down without even looking. All right, let's do that again. Chin it, please. G, 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 D, E, E, D, P, P, A, G. Let's try it one more time, just fingering it and chinning it, and then we'll play it together. Here we go. G, 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 D, E, E, D, P, B, A, G. Let's try playing it now. 1, 2, start with G. Now I'm going to play the third line for you, and all you have to do is listen. All right, now we're on to the last line, which is the same as the first. You can join in. Here we go. Let's play the whole song again together from the beginning. Remember that the first, second, and third lines, first, second, and pardon me. First, second, and fourth lines are all the same. So once you learn the first one, you can repeat it for the second line and the fourth line. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Second line. Now the third line is the part that goes, with a cheep, cheep here and a cheep, cheep there, here cheap, there cheap, everywhere cheep, cheap. It just uses D and G. D, D, G, 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 D, D, G, 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 G. A lot of G's. Let's try that together. Here we go. Start with D. Then you do that again. Then the rest is G's. Let's try it again. Third line, ready, go. Last line now. So your job this week is to practice the song and get it to the point where you feel comfortable playing it. Play it for a family member and see if they can recognize it. If you have any questions, leave me a comment in Google Classroom. I am always here to help. Also, I'm around on the Wednesday workshops that I can help you in real life time if you come to the Wednesday workshops at 2 o'clock. All right, thanks everybody.